Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. So a few weeks ago I asked on Instagram, actually I showed you guys on Instagram the new tool that I got on Amazon Prime Day, which is the Revlon One Styler, I believe is what it's called. And tons of you asked me for like a review video, a tutorial, a how-to. So I figured I would do kind of like an all-in-one, give you my faves, my not faves, and show you how I use the One Styler. This thing has replaced my hairdryer in general. And that says a lot for me because I have really thick, super long, coarse hair. And it usually takes me forever to dry this hair, so much. So to say that a hair drying brush has completely eliminated the use of a hairdryer is pretty impressive in my opinion. So we're gonna start from the top. When you open like your package, when you order it on Amazon, it literally just comes with this in there. There's nothing else to it. It has the cord that rotates as you're styling, so your cord doesn't get like tangled up. It only has, which is kind of like a con, it only has one heat setting. You can do a high, a low, which is not the heat setting, it's just how like much the air is like coming out. And then a cool setting, so like if you're styling your hair, like curling your hair, you heat it and then you get it in the position and you turn it on cold and it actually like holds that curl or that style in, which is really cool. I do like the shape of this. It's like an oval shape, so you are able to get closer to the root to give your hair more volume, versus like a round brush. So if you've ever used a round brush when you curl your hair, it is a pain in the butt. Like I cannot master using a round brush. So this is basically like blow drying your hair with a round brush, and the hair that you see right now is what I usually get after I have blow dried and flat ironed my hair. This is literally just using this. And it took me 15 minutes. Like I said, it usually takes me about 30 to 45 minutes to dry my hair. So that's impressive. So if you're looking for something that, let's say, speeds up your morning routine, or you're trying to like eliminate some of the heat that you're putting on your hair, this would probably be a really good tool for you. I wouldn't say it's good for like hair that's already had a lot of heat damage, or like maybe chemically treated, color treated hair that's on the verge of damaging because of the just one heat setting. But if you have pretty normal hair and you're looking for a good styling tool, it's so good. When I use it, I do use a leave-in conditioner. Whatever you want to use is fine. I use the Quay, whatever this is called, the leave-in conditioner. Works really good for my hair. And then I do use a heat protectant spray. This one by Redken, it's the Pillow Proof. It's like an all-in-one. It's a heat protectant and an accelerator, so like it allows your hair to dry faster. The other thing I use is a wet brush. Your hair is super fragile when it's wet. It's at its most fragile state. So using a brush that's really good for the tangles, working at the ends of your hair up to the root is the best way to dry your hair or brush your hair. Always use a wet brush, it's less damaging. And then you're gonna want some kind of clip when you're using it, just so you can like section off your hair, which I'll show you in just a second how I did that. How you section it, how much you section off is totally based off your hair and how much hair you have. For me, I section it in 4 parts because I have so much. So I start at the bottom and I work my way up to the roots just so I can end with like that area and give myself more volume. So yeah, overall, I think it's $43 on Amazon if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have it linked below in the video description, so if you want it, you can go buy it. So worth the money. Overall, I love it. I know a lot of people compare it to the Dyson, whatever that one is. It's like $500. Don't waste your money on the Dyson. This is so much better. Unless you just have money to blow and you really like the idea of having a super bougie high-end hairdryer, don't. Just $43 on Amazon. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is I am going to start with my hair soaking wet, just got out of the shower. I'm gonna spray my leave-in conditioner, my heat protectant, brush my hair out, and I'm gonna actually take you step by step and show you how I use the styler. And yeah, so if you want to watch how I use it, how I get just a simple, good, everyday blowout with just the Revlon One Styler, then keep watching. Okay, so here we're going to start with the wet brush. And this is, like I said in the beginning, you simply just take the brush and you run it through your hair just to get out any tangles, focusing on the ends of your hair before your roots, just so you don't damage your hair, because like I said, your hair is super fragile when wet. I'm going to use my Way leave-in conditioning spray. Whatever you use is totally fine. It's just up to you for your preference. I just like to use one because it helps prevent any future damage to your hair. The next step is going to be taking that heat protectant spray. I like the Redken Pillow Proof spray because it does speed up the hair drying process. I know there's tons out there, but for some reason the Redken Pillow Proof has always just worked the best for me. So if you're looking for a good one, I do recommend that one. I do like it a lot. The next step is just to brush all that product through the hair to make sure that it's worked out evenly and it's not situated in just one specific area. So you want to just run that brush through your hair one last time, and then you'll section your hair using your clip. So the reason I section my hair in 4 parts is because my hair is super, super long and thick. So sectioning my hair off just helps with the drying time. So pulling my hair up and using those clips just allows me to get certain parts of my hair and really focus on the parts that I want to dry versus just like the overall hair in general. So once that's sectioned, I just brush it out one more good time, because if you don't, then the brush can maybe pull a little bit and we don't want any more damage. So we're going to brush out the parts that we're going to be using, and then you're going to take your styler and you're going to look at the heat setting and choose whatever you are going to want to use, high, cool, low, and go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with the root, and leaving the brush on the root for a longer period of time is actually going to lift and give you more volume. And then you're just going to continue to pull that brush all the way through the end, wrapping the ends of the hair around the brush just to give you that curl. And you're going to continue to do that a couple times until the hair is completely dry. Since I did start with my hair sopping wet from the shower, it is going to take me a little bit longer to curl my hair, but if you were to let your hair air dry, it's not as bad. So just continuing to start at the root of the hair, working down towards the end, and just curling that brush along just to give yourself that good wave and that good curl. And as you can see, like, it's already giving the hair a good shine and a nice volume and some good body to the ends of the hair. So you just do this a couple times until you just get it exactly how you want it. And once the hair is completely dry, you'll see that the volume is insane. Like, look at that. It's like so pretty. So yeah, so you just continue to do that until your hair is completely dry. Okay, so once that hair is nice and dry, you can see the volume that it gives you and the little wave. It's so awesome. So I just like to keep going over the dry parts of my hair with the brush just to smooth out any frizziness and to give myself just a little extra curl at the ends of my hair. It adds some volume and some more wave, but it's super easy. I mean, you just start at the roots, you work your way down, and look at that curl. Like, that is insane. You get that from a hairbrush, basically. So you're going to continue onto the other side of my hair, just wrapping that brush around the ends to give yourself a nice curl, and you just keep going until you have the entire head done. last and final step is going to be the top of your hair, where you're going to want to add as much volume as possible. So I like to section the bang area of what would be like my bangs and take that brush and just really focus at the root and pulling that all the way down to give myself as much volume as possible. You just want to keep doing this and pulling away from the face. I know it looks painful, but I promise it's not. It just has so much hair. So you flip that over, do the same thing, and once you've done the bangs and the roots, you want to flip it out to the side and focus on the ends, giving your hair lots of nice volume and curl. So once you have the entire head dry, you just want to run your brush through and maybe even go back over again with the airbrush just to add extra volume. So I did have to end the video pretty abruptly because mom life, but hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial on the Revlon One Step Hair Dryer.